50 random questions. What are your nicknames? What do you prefer to be called? My nicknames include Bubbles from, Powerpuff Girls, Rosie, Becky, Becky Rose, Rosie Lynn, Forest Pixie, people call me Forrest. You can call me anything of those. I will answer to Becky, Rosie, and Forrest. What books on your shelf are begging to be read? Sundays at Tiffany's again. That's all the way over there. And also, there's a book called Best Friends Forever that I want to read really bad. How often do you doodle? What do your doodles look like? There's something on my chemistry notebook. I don't know if you can see this. Song lyrics. And I got random pictures of crap. Snails. Powerpuff Girl type looking people. If you want to see that horrificness. And on this side too. Snails mostly. I doodle everywhere. What do you do if you can't sleep at night? Do you count sheep, toss and turn, try to get up and do something productive? I toss and turn, and if that doesn't work, I just go on Facebook or Tumblr or something. How many days could you last in solitary confinement? How would you do it? I don't think I would mind solitary confinement because I am a horrible being and I should just... Do you save old greeting cards and letters or throw them away? I keep all of them. They're currently all in a binder over there somewhere. Who's the biggest pack rat you know? Probably me. Making an entrance to a party. Do you make your presence known? Do you slip in, look for someone you know? Do you sneak quietly and find a safe place to roost? For me, I slip in and look for someone I know. Or I sneak in quietly and find a safe spot to roost until someone comes and tries to talk to me. What's your strongest sense? If you had to give up one, what would it be? My strongest sense is touch, because I can't smell very well, I can't see very well, and I can't hear very well. I could give up any of my senses because of how bad they are. How many times a day do you look at yourself in a mirror? I don't want the mirror to break. I never look in the mirror. What's the strangest thing you believed as a child? I believed in the boogeyman. What is one guilty pleasure you enjoy too much to give up? I can't answer that. Who performs the most random acts of kindness out of everyone you know? My mom. How often do you read the newspaper? Which paper? Which sections? I almost never read the newspaper. I just know of the Union Tribune, and when I do read that, I just read the comic section. Which animals scare you the most? Why? No real animal scares me. I like snakes a lot, and my favorite snake is the diamondback rattlesnake. And most people are just like, yeah, rattlesnake. Are you most likely to avoid conflict or engage it head on? I try to ignore conflict. I try to get away from it as much as I can. I mostly just go in head on. What is you received and savored? Max said, he said so much crap to me and I'm just like, what is something about yourself you hope will change but probably never will? The fact that I overreact on everything. You say one small thing to me and I explode. Are you a creature of habit? Explain. I don't know what that means. So no. Are you high maintenance? Explain. I guess you could say I'm pretty high maintenance. I expect a lot out of Guy. Or out of everyone. When was the last time you really pushed yourself to your physical limits? 8th grade. This happened. I had surgery, and after that I haven't done any physical exercise or anything like that. So, do you have a whole lot of acquaintances or very few close friends? I have a lot of acquaintances, but I also have a few close friends. Are you more inclined to build your own empire or unleash your potential on others? I'd like to unleash my potential on others because I couldn't see myself leader of anything. What's a strange occurrence you've experienced but have never or rarely shared with anyone? I was on the train and I was wearing this white dress. It was kind of low cut. It was before I decided to wear shirts under it. And this guy, he's just like, I just want to say that you're really pretty. And he kept looking at me the entire train ride. And then he got off with me. And he was like 30. What do you think about more than anything? Schoolwork. I procrastinate, but that's all I think about. What's something that amazes you? People can make anything out of technology now. 20 years ago, you had to use an encyclopedia to look up stuff, and now all you have to do is go into Google and search, when was George Washington born? And you'll get everything. Do you prefer that people shoot straight with you or temper their words? Why? Completely honest, because my friend Samantha told me that my ex was dating my ex-best friend, and I was like, are you sure? And she showed me pictures, and like that's when I believed it. So she didn't want to tell me, but I told her to tell me straight up. I wanted to hear this, and yes, it hurts me more. Where's your favorite place to take an out-of-town guest? We're in San Diego. There's nothing much here, but I'd take them to the beach as they're like in the mid-states, nowhere near water. What's one thing you'd rather pay someone to do than do yourself? Why? Fix my toilet. I don't mind getting my hands dirty, but that thing's disgusting. Do you have a catchphrase? I say crap a lot. What's your reaction towards people who are outspoken about their beliefs? What conditions cause you to dislike, controversially, or enjoy talking with them? Everyone has a right to their opinion. I will have a debate with you. Conditions that would cause me to dislike you is if you're bashing something I believe in. That's like when I tell people I was born a Jew and they continue to make Jewish jokes in front of me. That will cause me to dislike you very much. How and where do you prefer to study? What's studying? What position do you sleep in? I mostly sleep on my stomach with my leg bent and up close to my chest. What is your all-time favorite town or city? Why? Town or city is Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs, I spent an entire summer there with my family. It is so beautiful. The people there are so nice, and they have Sam's Club instead of Walmart. You need a membership to get in there, and I didn't need a membership. What are the top 3 qualities that draw you to someone new? Personality, humor, I'm really annoying. The fact that I'm really annoying. How has your birth order / characteristics of siblings affected you? I'm the youngest of 3. My oldest brother Elijah has autism. The middle child, David, has ADHD, bipolar. He has Asperger's. They get more attention than I do most of the time. So I've learned to live on my own, and a lot of people say I'm pretty mature for my age. When you live in a house with that much craziness, you have to learn to be mature. There's no way around that. If you could eliminate one weakness or limitation in your life, what would it be? A limitation would be my joint problems. I have really bad knees, I have really bad ankles, my back is horrible. If you could restore one broken relationship, what would it be? I had one person come to mind, but I don't think that relationship would last long. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? Rosie. Do you believe ignorance is bliss? Why or why not? Have you seen Patrick Star? That motherfucker is the happiest thing I have ever seen. So yes, I believe that ignorance is bliss. What do you consider unforgivable? What my ex-best friend did, and basically what she did was she made it feel like I was her friend. She'd get pissed off at me for the worst thing. We'd make up, she'd do something to me, and then blame me for it. And then date my ex-boyfriend. Well, anything else I could probably forgive you about. Have you forgiven yourself for past personal failures? Why or why not? I've had a lot of failures in my life, but I think that I have forgiven myself about almost all of them. How difficult is it to forgive someone who refuses to apologize? It's pretty difficult for me. I mean, with my ex-best friend, she refused to apologize all the time, but I still forgave her, and that was a big mistake. So I have decided that I'm not going to forgive you if you don't apologize. Do you hold any convictions that you would be willing to die for? No, I don't think so. To what extent do you trust people? I haven't trusted people since my ex-best friend. And I let myself trust someone and they used me. I can't say that I trust people a lot. In what area of your life are you immature? I'm immature with my school and stuff. I almost never do my homework. I really need to start doing that. It's my junior year. They're expecting a lot out of me. I need to get this done. What is the best news you've ever received? I might become a singer. My friend Jimmy has a friend who's a record producer, and that record producer likes my voice, and that is the best news I could ever hear from anyone. How difficult is it for you to be honest even when your words may be hurtful or unpopular? I try to be... Okay, it's very difficult for me to be honest. I kind of find myself tending to stretch the truth about a lot of things when it's something really big. If I'm pretty sure the person does not want to hear it. No one does that with me, but I find it hard for me to do. When did you immediately click with someone you just met? Why? Was it a long-term result? Conversely, are you close with anyone now that you disliked at first? My ex Ariel. And we're still friends now. We've been friends since April. And he's still a really good friend of mine. Kinda with the second question. I feel like I disliked someone, but I can't think of their name. When do you find yourself singing? All the fucking time, bitch. If you have any questions, just ask me.